Welcome back to Throttle Future A. Today, we're diving into one of the most charming and timeless machines in Kawasaki's modern classic lineup, the 2026 Kawasaki W175. This bike continues to be a symbol of simplicity, retro charm, and everyday practicality wrapped in a vintage package that speaks to riders who appreciate the old-school feel with modern reliability. The 2026 W175 builds upon its established reputation as a lightweight, accessible motorcycle designed for city commuting and weekend cruising. But this time, Kawasaki has refined nearly every detail to make it more engaging, efficient, and stylish than ever before. The W175 carries forward that unmistakable heritage look inspired by Kawasaki's W lineage, tracing its DNA all the way back to the 1960s W1. It's a motorcycle that doesn't scream for attention and turns it with timeless elegance. For 2026, Kawasaki hasn't gone radical, and that's exactly what fans love about it. Instead, it's about small, meaningful improvements that keep the classic alive while quietly upgrading its everyday usability. Let's start with the design. The W175 still exudes vintage charm with its teardrop fuel tank, round headlamp, chrome accents, and wire-spoked wheels. However, the 2026 model introduces subtle updates: a slightly more sculpted fuel tank with new pinstripe graphics, a refreshed retro-inspired color palette including a deep metallic maroon and a British green option, and a chrome-plated exhaust system that gives off that authentic A6G's Cafe Tilde copyright racer vibe. The seat has also been reworked to still long and flat for that old-school look, but now with denser foam and improved stitching that enhances comfort during longer rides. The instrument cluster remains analog, because digital displays just wouldn't suit the W175's persona. But Kawasaki has modernized it slightly with a discrete digital odometer inserter and brighter backlighting for night visibility. It's still got that charming dual-pad layout, which is something purists will definitely appreciate. Everything about the W175's look feels like a throwback done right. You're not riding just another commuter bike, you're riding a piece of motorcycling nostalgia. Underneath that nostalgic skin lies a simple but dependable heart. The 2026 W175 is powered by 177cc air-cooled, single-cylinder SOC engine with fuel injection. It's tuned for smooth, linear power delivery and that signature thumping sound that's music to retro lovers. Kawasaki has optimized the fuel mapping and improved the air intake for 2026, resulting in slightly better throttle response and improved fuel efficiency. The engine now produces around 13 horsepower and 13.2 Newton-meters of torque, modest numbers, but perfectly suited for the lightweight frame. This isn't a bike built for speed, it's built for feel. And the W175 nails that classic riding sensation: calm, predictable, and deeply satisfying. The 5-speed gearbox complements the engine beautifully, with short, crisp shifts and a light clutch that makes city riding effortless. Kawasaki has refined the gear ratios slightly this year to offer smoother acceleration from low speeds, ideal for urban riding where you're constantly stopping and going. The power band is wide and forgiving, meaning even beginners will find the W175 extremely approachable. When it comes to performance, the W175 isn't about outright numbers, it's about character. It cruises happily at 80–90 km per hour, with minimal vibration thanks to improved engine mounting points. The new engine balancer helps reduce harshness, making longer rides more comfortable. The suspension setup is simple but effective: telescopic forks up front and twin shock absorbers at the rear, both tuned for a balance of comfort and control. The front end feels light and nimble, perfect for weaving through tight city streets or gliding along a countryside road. One of the major updates for 2026 is the introduction of ABS as standard across all variants, a welcome move that adds confidence to every ride. Braking duties are handled by a 270mm front disc and a rear drum, giving a blend of modern safety and classic appeal. The braking feel has been refined, with better lever feedback and improved modulation. The W175's lightweight chassis, tipping the scales at around 135 kilograms, ensures that it's incredibly easy to handle. Whether you're a new rider or a seasoned enthusiast who just wants something light and nostalgic, the W175 is easy to live with. The seat height of 780 mm makes it accessible to almost anyone, while the upright handlebar position provides a relaxed and natural posture. The ergonomics have been slightly tweaked this year with repositioned foot pegs for more comfort during extended rides. In terms of ride quality, Kawasaki has tuned the suspension to absorb bumps with grace. It glides over uneven roads with composure, maintaining stability even on slightly rough surfaces. The 17-inch wheels wrap and tubed tires provide a smooth and controlled ride, and their classic spoke design perfectly complements the retro styling. Fuel economy remains one of the W175's strongest points. With the updated fuel injection and refined combustion, the 2026 model can deliver close to 45 kilometers per liter, depending on riding conditions. That makes it an ideal choice for riders who want a stylish bike that's also economical to run. Combined with a 13.5-liter fuel tank, it offers impressive range, making it suitable not only for daily commuting but also weekend getaways. Now, let's talk about the sound. One of the most underrated aspects of this bike. Kawasaki has tuned the exhaust for a deeper, more resonant note. It's not loud, but it has that mellow thump that makes you smile every time you twist the throttle. It's the kind of sound that takes you back in time, raw, honest, and mechanical. The 2026 W175 comes in two main variants: the Standard and the Special Edition. The same model features additional chrome touches, a different seat pattern, and exclusive two-tone color schemes that elevate its vintage charm. The also gets subtle blacked-out engine casings for a more modern retro mix. When it comes to pricing, Kawasaki has managed to keep the W175 very competitive. The 2026 model is expected to start around $2,300 internationally, or roughly a superscript 11.65 lakh in India, placing it firmly in the accessible classic segment. At that price, you're getting not just a motorcycle, but a lifestyle statement, something that stands out in a sea of overly futuristic designs. What makes the W175 truly unique is its purity. There are no complex electronics, no multiple riding modes, no fancy TFT displays. Just you, the bike, and the road. It's a return to the basics of motorcycling, which is becoming rare in today's tech-driven world. The W175 reminds us that simplicity can be beautiful. For riders stepping up from smaller commuters, or enthusiasts looking for a reliable second bike with character, the W175 hits the sweet spot. It's light, manageable, stylish, and backed by Kawasaki's solid build quality. Every component feels sturdy and built to last, from the switchgear to the paint finish. To sum it up, the 2026 Kawasaki W175 continues to be a celebration of simplicity and style. It's a bike that doesn't need to prove anything, it just delivers an authentic riding experience, one that connects the rider to the essence of motorcycling. Whether you're cruising through city lanes, exploring scenic routes, or simply parked at a cafe till the copyright turning heads, the W175 fits right in. So, if you're someone who values design, heritage, and genuine ride feel over raw power and flashy electronics, the W175 might just be the perfect retro companion for your next ride. It's proof that you don't need big horsepower to have big fun, just a bike with soul. That's our full review of the 2026 Kawasaki W175. What do you think? Would you pick this charming retro machine over the more modern 150cc bikes in the market today? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Throttle Future for more deep dives into the latest and most exciting bikes from around the world.